So to all the lawless Israelites, right, that's out there, right, we shouldn't be a part of the system of Babylon. We shouldn't be a part of Rome, right? Notice that a lot of these leaders, right, the Boule, and all this stuff, right, Martin Luther King, all Jesse Jackson, all of them, right, these leaders are not really telling you what you should be doing and how you should be getting back to the Torah, right? All these leaders are false, right, leading you more into idolatry, right, Christianity, right? All these different religions we shouldn't even be a part of, right? This is why we should come out of their system and stop partaking in what they do, right? If you keep being a part of the system, you're going to be another ritual sacrifice. You're going to be another, all this stuff that's happening, you're going to be another one. You don't want to be a part of the system of Babylon, right? So come out from among them, be separate, and touch not the unclean thing, right? So we just got to move with discernment out here and not being amongst the heathens. So they've been doing these rituals on our people, right? Doing all the stuff that they do throughout history, right? That's why it's very important that we, speak upon these things and call it out for what it is, right? So slave equals 76, murder equals 38, murder and 34, right? So all these rituals that's taking place in these communities and all this stuff's happening because our people lack knowledge of self. So many of these, these colleges and all, they all have a lot of, fraternities and, all this stuff that goes on in those, fraternities and what they do, right? So Delta State University students, body found hanging in a tree, right? So there's a lot of stuff that goes on in these communities, right? And this is why we shouldn't be amongst the heathens, right? So, we got to cover these stories to expose it for our people to wake up out of this slave. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in these college campuses, in these communities, right? So this is why we got to not be around the heathens, right? And, come out from among them and be separate. So Trey Reed, right, got the 38, right? So when you see these numeric patterns in this matrix, right, you gotta see it for what it is, right, and say, okay, our people gotta wake up to who they are and stop being part of this matrix system. If you type in Delta State, right, it equates to 34, right? So this also has the murder number behind it, right? So this just shows you, like, is there any other students, right, that was in this Delta State University that was hung on trees or any type of lynchings that took place? You can ask yourself these questions when you're looking at all this stuff, right? So what are lynchings, right? A lynching is the public killing of an individual who has not received any due process. These executions were often carried out by lawless mobs through police officers. They participate under the pretext of justice, right? Lynchings were violent public acts that white people used to terrorize and control black people in the 19th and 20th centuries, right? Particularly in the South, lynchings typically evoke images of black men, women hanging from trees, but they involve other extreme brutality such as torture, mutilations, decapitation, and discretion. Yeah, so some victims were burned alive, right? So a lot of this stuff, they've been doing this. So for all you lawless Israelites, right, that's not participating in what we should be doing, right, you got to choose life, right? Stop being part of this system Babylon. Stop being part of these elites. Stop doing what they doing, right? Stop partaking in their wicked, holidays, all the Christmas, Thanksgiving. You stop doing all that stuff and, start doing things, the Torah, right? So this is all the lawless Israelites that's out there.